Well, we here at TVL are the biggest fans of the Cook Museum. If you've been, you know why. And also, if you've been, you know it wouldn't be the same without its amazing volunteers. So in honor of National Volunteer Appreciation Week, we here are chatting with the people who help bring curiosity to life and how you yourself can do the same. Haley and Donna, welcome to the show. So excited to host you because this is fun. This is a really fun topic. And Haley, I want to start with you. I think so many people obviously love the Cook Museum. It is so beautiful, so efficient. I think they don't realize, though, it's a nonprofit and you guys really rely on the work of your volunteers.
Yes, so volunteers are so important to the operations of the museum. Volunteers are in every single area of everything we do. So we have volunteers who help out with our education programs, which is an awesome program. We have so many classes with students as young as 4 years old going up through high school.
Wow.
We do dissections, we do classes with, we have a little class for dissections with flowers for the little kids. It's darling. We have we cover so many different areas of STEM in our education program. We provide training in museum interpretation for volunteers who want to engage with guests as gallery explainers. If you're really interested in working creatively in hands-on projects, we have our exhibits volunteers, and these are people who are working to just create so many different things that you see in the museum that just brings science to life.
Wow, kind of the design aspect and doing all that. I'm loving how hands-on this experience is, because I think sometimes people think volunteer, they think I'm just gonna like say hi to people and sweep or something, right? You know, and it's like
we have that too.
If that's all you want to do, great. But of course, you can also be more involved, and that's where, Donna, I want to bring you in because you are actually a volunteer. Tell me initially about kind of your first experience with this, what piqued your interest, and what you get to do now there at Cook Museum.
Well, so we moved to Starkville in 2021, and my grandchildren actually introduced me to the Cook Museum. They wanted to go over there, so I took them over there, and I just really thought it was the coolest place. And I've always been a fan of STEM outreach to children. My career was at the university, at Mississippi State University, and so I was involved in science and engineering outreach. And so I thought, well, this would be a really good way for me to get involved. And they just really do a great job training the volunteers on, like Haley said, the interpretation. So really making the things that are in the museum relate to the visitors as they go through is so important to kind of register those facts in their brain so they'll remember them later on. And so I've just really enjoyed being over there, and my grandkids still love to go over there and see what Nana's doing when she's out over at the museum. So
I love that. They're like, that's my grandma. She's in here. I'm curious, what's kind of a favorite, not to put you on the spot, but a favorite experience or favorite exhibit that you have, something that you particularly love there at the museum talking about?
So they have a really cool sand table exhibit in the foundations thing, and it's kinetic sand in a table, but they've got technology set up to sort of observe the surface of the sand, so the kids can actually build up a volcano. So if they build up a mountain of sand and then put a little hole in the top, it projects lava onto that, and it really, the kids just feel like they've made something, and they get so excited about learning how those things work, and it's really cool to see them get engaged and excited about science things.
Yeah, I will say they do love it because our camera crew stopped by to film a feature, and we kept wanting to film the sand table, but too many people were around. And so we didn't want to interrupt their experience, so we kept kind of circling around. We're like, maybe people will go so we can get a good shot of it, and really showcase it to the viewers. And it took some time. We were just kind of waiting for people to filter out, but people love that sand table. Again, so many great attractions. And of course, we want to thank so much, again, all of our volunteers who spend time there. And so with that, Haley, again, you guys are doing Volunteer Appreciation Week. Tell me what that's going to look like. You got a volunteer table as well with more information, everything that's going to go on.
Yes, so we are celebrating National Volunteer Appreciation Week, and we're so excited to do it because we do appreciate our volunteers so much. With that, we are having a little volunteer information table next Friday, April 25th, and that is going to be from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And that will be me out in the museum lobby answering all the questions about the volunteer program. If you are excited to start even earlier than that. I am doing an onboarding this Monday on April 21st.
Okay.
And that is at 2 p.m. at the museum.
Cannot wait. And again, we want to stress this is for anyone, regardless of necessarily background, science experience, right? You train everybody. Let's chat also too, I think maybe probably a big concern, and you guys can maybe both speak on this, but just kind of the demographic age range, how much time we have, right? I think, sometimes for people who are on the younger side, they're working, but I imagine you have different volunteer opportunities, right? Kind of any final word that you would have for people who are interested but not really sure if it's for me. You guys have a number of options there at Cook Museum.
Yeah, we have volunteers from all different backgrounds, from all different areas of the community, and we have volunteers as young as 14 years old.
Wow.
So
awesome.
if you have a passion for serving your community, there is a spot for you at the Cook Museum.
I love it. Haley and Donna, thank you again so much. Thank you to Donna again for what you do, and Haley for coming on. So excited. Again, we'll stress this has been on behalf of the Cook Museum. You can find all details there if you yourself want to sign up either for a visit or a volunteer opportunity and just have an absolutely wonderful time. It's a great resource over in the Decatur area. Ladies, thank you again so much. So grateful for you.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks.